Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and notifications button for all the good stuff we've got coming.
So you just witnessed some of the things we asked your father as a actor, administrator, teacher. Um, so from you, I'd just like to, if you would just talk about what it was kind of like. We, from our perspective, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. You grew up in the Detroit rep, kind of. It was so. If you would
Oh
talk
yes, I
about.
was there. Said I pretty much grew up in the rep. I don't really have a first memory because I've always been there. I remember sitting up in the office with my dad while he was working on the computer. I remember going into Bruce's apartment and doing whatever little kids do. Um, Whenever my mom would come and curate a show, I would always come and help, well, watch them hang the show while I did whatever I wanted to do around the lobby. Um, let's see what the rep really means to me. I feel like, at least from the perspective of the art, um, when my mom was curating the show, or when she was curating the shows, she approached students, people who really needed that springboard to get into the art world or the art scene. And I associate the Gilda Snowden Gallery, the Detroit Rep, the Lobby Gallery, with helping those who are just starting out or who need that extra push to get out there, to really get their name out there. And I really felt like my mom was an advocate for those who just needed to get their start in the art world. I went to go see. I remember my dad used to always tell me that he was in a show where he played, and I was too young to really remember what the play was called, or what character he was playing. But I remember he played a bad person, and he made this maneuver on stage where he was like, he was doing something that was, I'd never seen him do it before. And whenever he was in a play, I was always sitting in the front row, so that he could wink at me before the curtains went down. And he told me that when he made that move on stage, he saw my face kind of like, oh, I didn't know he could do that. And yeah, so that's kind of, I think that's a memory that has always stuck with me, at least from what my dad tells me. Anything else? I mean, I associate the rep with the community. I associate the rep with helping those who are trying to get their start in the art world, in the creative acting world, to just get out there and have an avenue for that. Uh, the Gilda Snowden Gallery has always been kind of like a home away from home for me. Whenever I would go there, I would always, it's a place that I always felt comfortable in. And I'm so excited and I'm so happy that Jocelyn is curating it right now, and she's continuing the legacy that my mom started. So yeah, I did. I had
Um,
a show with my cousin Megan Snowden. The show that we put together, it was a compilation of all of the. It was a photography show, and it was a compilation of all of the photos that she and I took, of my mom's studio, in the process of cleaning it out and organizing all of her artwork, and just documenting that process and making sure that everything was as it should be in the studio. And my cousin and I were looking through these photos because both of us have a background in photography. I've shown my photos in other shows around the city. I've been at the Scarab Club and the Cass Cafe. And she also has an eye for well, she has a photographic eye. And we were looking at these photos as we were taking them in the studio, and we just thought, this would be great for if we could get these together and maybe show them somewhere. And then Jocelyn kind of came around. She's like, hey, you guys should be one of the first people to show at the Gilda Snowden Lobby Gallery. And yeah, that was great. I thought that was a really wonderful homage to my mom, and just being able to show her studio in the Gilda Snowden Lobby Gallery was great. My dad, he still talks about his days at the Rep. I mean, he hasn't been, he's never gone, but he still has his delivery sent to the Rep, and he's still always showing up at the office every now and again. So, he's never going to be away. So
your dad is my whole world, like my whole acting world, like seriously, just everything to me, everything.
Yeah, he's changed a lot of lives. He's impacted a lot of people. Both my parents have, and it's awing. I don't want to say it's intimidating, but it's just I have two very I don't want to say legendary, but I have two very important people as parents, and I feel it every day, especially whenever I talk to somebody who has interacted with him. One of my mom's students, somebody who's been gone to the workshop with my dad, and it's humbling. It's really, I can't even put it into words, but having Gilda Snowden and William Boswell as my parents is just, yeah, thanks, bye.
Hey, bye.